What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be diving back into an early access game that we covered, I think, once or so in the past, maybe twice. This is a game called Silence of the Siren. Those of you that have been around the channel a lot will know that I am a huge fan of anything that's like Heroes of Might and Magic. Love Heroes and Might and Magic games, and this is a sci-fi Heroes of Might and Magic. And this video is going live for one simple purpose. They finally released the human faction. Typically with games like this, they release the humans first, and they're kind of like the default baseline army that you start out with and do the tutorials and everything else. This game kind of broke from the mold. They released all the weird alien races first, and now they've dropped an update to their early access, which not only adds the human campaign to the game, but also the full human army to the game for us to check out. I already know that I like this game. I already know that this is a pretty rad early access, so this isn't really going to be a first impressions video. I just knew that I wasn't going to have time to play the game and check out the human faction for a while, and so I just made an excuse. That's pretty much all this video is. This video is an excuse for me to play around with the human army and see what it's like, and so don't expect a whole lot of amazing contextual commentary out of me today. I'm a little tired, okay? I'm a little bit tired, maybe a little bit cranky, I don't know. Either way, we're just gonna play a video game today and have a good time with it. Maybe if I can do some commentary about the quality of the new release along the way, I'll do the best that I can to do that. So if after watching this you wanted to get the game for yourself, I got a link for you down below in the description. You can check out the early access there. On top of that, you can also find a bunch of other Nerd Castle links down below, just in case you wanted to give them the old, you just give them like the old clicky. But anyways, let's dive on into a skirmish and let's see how the humans do. This game does have a bunch of weird races inside of it, and I've really enjoyed them, actually. There's like these weird imperialist space mole men that are like, what if space moles discovered intergalactic travel, but they had the ideas and mindset of the Imperium from Warhammer 40k, and like all of their equipment is effectively just like repurposed industrial equipment meant for slaughter. There's a bunch of cool things inside of this game, and so let's go to skirmish. We've got to find a map that will allow us to play the humans on it. This one will right here. It gives us access to the unts. The unts. I don't know why, but in this game, humans are allied with like sentient space moths. I have no idea what the contextual lore is from that. I'm sure it's totally explained inside of the actual campaign why we're allied with space moths. But you know what? I think that's the team up that the people have been waiting for. Humans, space moths, together, wiping out everything else in the galaxy that gets in our way. Explorers were investigating the ruins of the ancient primal civilization here when a catastrophe struck, tearing the land to pieces. Two groups were the first to arrive after the disaster, but only one can take control of the area. I like how in the skirmish mode, it just gives you that tiny little bit of flavor text as to why you're here and what you're doing, instead of just being like, listen man, it's a skirmish, just practice being OP. Like, I like that they give you a little bit of lore reason why you're skirmishing on this map. So we're playing as Governor Burke right now. Governor Burke has a couple of different units on him at the moment. It looks like we have ourselves bolt drones. It fires chain lightning that strikes the targeted enemy unit and all enemies on neighboring hexes. So that's pretty awesome. Okay. And then it looks like we've got ye old-fashioned space marine over here. We have guided missiles, plasma rifles, RP drones, sonic rams, vehicles with different tonnages. Okay, sounds good. So I figure at this point it's probably a good idea to just start gathering resources and looking around the map and seeing what we can pick up. Can I recruit more units right now? Is that a thing that I can actively do at the moment? I can get 18 more Marines. Let's get 18 more Marines. It looks like we've got some kind of killbot thing we can hire too. We've got 39 of those little, what does this guy do? He's got a big ass rifle right here. A number 6M. He moves and shoots and he fires explosive projectiles. I'm here for it. Add him to the stack. Let's go gather up some goodies and just see what we've got going for us here. These guys are all negligible threats, so they're just going to auto-resolve. You guys can see, oh, never mind. It's not going to auto-resolve. Okay. Let's go ahead and move him forward, our little animated robot over here. We'll move up our infantry vanguard, and then I don't know how far these guys can move. How far can these guys move? They can move 5. Okay, they don't look like they have gats or anything on them, so I'm going to move my little robo-dog forward too, and we're just going to hope that this works out. But this is how battles are played out in this game. How big is your, like, explosive radius on your attack? I can attack that one right there with my little shock bot. Oh, we've got like a, whoa, dude, yeah! We got like a little chain lightning attack right there. That's what's up, dude. Okay, all right, little shock dog. You're my little buddy now. That's what I'm calling you from now on. These are my little shock dogs over here. Zap that dude. Hell yeah, take that, rat man. How dare you be up inside my territory. I obliterate you. Let's grab some blue over here. I'm just going to refer to all the resources as the color that they are. We got some blue and we got some gray. Those guys are unknown difficulty. Let's move up this way and we'll grab some of the purple from over here. It says this guy's negligible, so we'll get down on this fight as well and just sort of see how it plays out. I don't know what the range is on this unit. How far can these guys move? These guys can move 6. You can shoot from all the way back there? Jesus, you're like a little head breaker, bro. I didn't expect my infantry to be able to fight from that far back. Actually kind of mind-blowing. What are you trying to do over here? Are you trying to do anything interesting? I'll move you over to here. And then we're gonna blast that guy. Oh, with the flame, like a plasma thrower? Yeah! Okay, all right, I like the human faction, dude. The human faction is coming out real strong right now. They're looking absolutely fantastic. Most of the other armies that I've played in this game have a heavy melee reliance, where they have a lot of melee units that kind of like soak hits and brawl with the enemy, while you have artillery in the back line that's firing and bombing them out. This is one of the first armies I've played in this game that's like super influenced by just ranged combat. Just fire at them, and I tend to gravitate towards the ranged armies. What is that thing? Is it going to destroy me? We don't know how hard it is, so I don't know if I should go mess with it. Let's move back over this way and just scout out our territory a little bit. We have not a chance on that one. It said don't even try it. Okay, fair enough. I won't even try it then. Let's end our turn, because we don't really have much else going on for us right now. Were I to go back into my base, we did get the recruitment center done, which is nice. That means next week we get a lot more units when our recruitment comes back through. We can get turrets that we can build around the base. We can get a minefield that we can build around the base. For right now, let's focus on our economy. We'll get the 2,500 coins right there to boost up our daily amount of coins that we're mining up to 1,500. And I do like the way that the buildings get added on in as you build new things over here. That's always good. I like visual representation of my progress over just about everything else. It's a very important factor to me. Let's get on in here and we will let them run. We're going to get that basically means we win by default. Fairly standard feature in all Heroes of Might and Magic style games that if you massively outclass the enemy, it just gives you the XP and the loot, and then you can just keep on playing your turn. So our main character has leveled up. We've got a couple of things that we can play around with. We can increase his movement. We can increase his combat power, which makes all of our units stronger. We can make his abilities stronger, because these characters do get abilities that they can cast on the battlefield, just like with all the other games of this type. I'll probably go for movement on that turn, and then on top of that, we get to take a look down here. We need to come up with a perk that we're going to be building our character around. Perks in this game do a lot of different things. Some of them focus on making you a lot more mobile. Some of them focus on giving you a lot more intel, some of them focus on resources, some of them focus on making your army stronger. It's up to you what you want to do with it. Right now we've got Techie. Techie will give us a number of tech combat abilities. We've also got Sniper over here, which makes all of our ranged units stronger. And then we can get Squad Leader, which allows us to split our stacks in combat. I'll probably go with Techie just to get the fun abilities. So we can get Blast Wave, it pushes enemies away, deals damage. We can get System Equilibrium, which allows us to purge status effects. Or we can get Wild Card, so a random tech ability when no other ability is available. Moderately chance of negatively affecting the caster. Let's go with Blast Wave, at least we know what that is. Like, that's a fairly simple ability that's easy to wrap your head around. Let's pass our turn, and it is now officially the evening of our first week on planet. What's that? Give me that. I want that. We got a data fragment. So this right here, it just gives you an infusion of XP, or you can sell it for money. You can hold on to it and give it to other commanders once you spawn them. I'm just going to use it for the level ups, and I'm going to keep focusing on my movement for right now. I'll probably go with Builder for his perk because it just flatly reduces the amount that buildings cost, and that should give me a little leg up over a lot of the enemies. Or at least our opponent on the map. We've got a smart gun aiming unit over here that grants bonus damage to ranged attacks based on the unit's level. I will collect that, and I will equip that. It says this guy's of negligible challenge, but it's going to make me fight him because we've never seen him before. Oh, Jesus, my Marine. That was my favorite Marine. They killed Terry. Okay, Terry's been taken down. That's why when taking the field, you never tarry. Let's go over here, and we're going to need to push on these guys pretty aggressively. Oh, he lucked out. So each of your little guys down here, I remember this mechanic. There's a chance they get a double turn a lot of the time when they move. It's a little pop-up above their head that'll let you know. Get rid of that thing, because that thing is clearly the most hostile and able to attack me from... Oh, my God. Okay, they've killed Terry and they've killed Greg. Obviously, this war is not sustainable. Call it off. You got it. Somebody call the president. Let him know, like, Terry and Greg have both been murdered, and now the war is no longer feasible or sustainable. It's just no longer a thing that we feel is a good idea. You can only perpetrate large-scale intergalactic conflict if both Terry and Greg are still alive. They are integral to the whole strategy. It's over. Call it. Raise the white flag. Since we're getting towards the end of the day, my suggestion would be we swipe some more resources, and then we go build up these areas over here. Oh, go to. I love the fact that the game reminds me not to do stupid stuff like skip my turn and forget to build buildings. We can get a holodeck. That'll give us another commander. That might be nice. We can get a control tower, which increases our visibility range. We can get something that allows us to swap out all of our various resources to trade for the thing that we want. Or, hear me out, we can get a Titan docking unit, which gives us the ability to recruit Titans, which I have no idea what a Titan is because I haven't played this faction, but it sounds legit as hell. So, like, maybe we just go get a Titan. Is that the Titan right there? He's just got, like, a big stick. I hire you, Titan. I hire you. Welcome to the war effort. Let's return back to the map. We'll end our turn, and we'll wait and see what the enemy does. So it's nighttime right now. I'm going to come back over here, and we're going to visit the sword shrine to get a stat increase for our main character. It looks like it increased our movement. And so an attribute of your choice will be improved by 2. Let's go with ability strength for right now, just to even it on out, because I'm going to keep dumping movement so that I move very quickly on the battlefield. So anything that brings our other stuff up to parity is instantaneously attractive to me. What can I build on this spot? I'll probably just build a turret right there to protect our territory. That feels like a solid investment. We're not going to want to be too far away from base because in the morning we're going to be able to do more stuff. Let's build another one of those right there so the base is nice and defended. And then over on this side, we can get 30 movement points. I'll take 30 movement points so that we can have a big bang-up turn. We've also got some kind of cask down here. Hey, 3,400 bucks. Hell yeah. Did I build my Titan thing on this turn, or was that last turn? The PR division, they give us crowd suppressors. I think I'd go for that. Give me some crowd suppressors. It looks like this unit is going to be really good for killing off masses of enemies. So we'll go ahead and recruit one of him too, and I'll pick him up whenever we go back to get our next batch of troops. Are these guys tough over here? How hard are these guys? Not that hard. Let's go fight them. They do have a lot of shooty boy business, though, going for them. Let's eliminate one of their stacks now. Yeah, I was going to say, because they're going to be, like, shooting back at me, and there's a strong chance I'm going to lose some units here. What does his special ability do? Shoots exploding projectiles. Anywhere? Oh, that was awesome, dude. Okay. Oh, you got a double turn, or is the special just like a free thing? Oh, he got the double turn. He got the double turn. Okay. You maybe thin out that stack right there. And then I can't get down to this guy, unfortunately. I would like to get down to that guy, but not available. And look at that. Human beings, even in the vacuum of space. Maybe not the vacuum of space. Even in the hostile environs of an unexplored planet, we are still extra crispy when we get hit by a flamethrower. You love to see it. The great human weakness, directed Prometheum. We've got a trinket that increases the morale of our troops by 10. Remind me what morale does? I think morale is the thing that gives us a chance to get a double turn. I can't find the tooltip that I'm looking for. We've got subdermal armor over here that we can pick up for our soldiers too, except for the fact that I'm out of movement. Okay, end the turn. New cycle. It's a pandemic. There are less units to hire at all bases. Well, that's a little bit of a bummer. I will collect that. I don't know if I have a slot for it right now. Is that thing? That thing's still on, not a chance. Let's go back to base. I'm just going to use this as a transit day. And then I'm going to go into base. And we're going to hire everything we possibly can just to replenish the old troops. Oh no, dude, I don't have stuff. Oh no, dude, I think I'm only allowed to have one of these. But I wanted to have a stack of them. Like, I have the resources. I checked my bar and everything, so I think I'm only allowed to have one, or maybe they just didn't get recruited this week because of the pandemic. Bummer. I was very, very excited about the prospects of getting another Titan. Okay, let's build up the base and see what we can do here. PR Center can take an upgrade, or we can get an armory, which gives us access to a unit called the 50 cal. The old Ma Deuce. You can also instantly build things if you want by using like these core reactors. We only have one right now though, so I'm going to leave it alone because we got plenty of resources. And then I'll hire them on up. And it looks like the 50 cal shoots precisely from long range, but it's bad up close. It's also really, really cheap by comparison to all the other units, which makes me think we're probably going to want to shield it from harm. All right, let's get up in here. We'll pick up all of our units. And so we've got our Titan right there. We've got our garbage man. We've got a few more robo-dogs, a few more marines, more flamethrowers. And now we've got a Ma Deuce. And so what could possibly go wrong? Let's grab this right here. Just a stash of useful stuff. The best kind of stuff. Is this guy tough down here? Oh, we leveled up. Nice. I'm going to take more movement because it feels like movement's kind of weak on this guy, and so I would like him to have better movement. Increases your commander's energy pool on each level, also raises the effect of recharge cells. Okay, if I'm casting a lot of spells, that'll be helpful. Engineering allows me to get more energy points back per day, and then it looks like Negotiator. That allows me to siphon off troops from the groups that we kill. I'll probably go with Engineer. It feels to me like this guy is angling to be a little bit of a caster. Not a chance against that one, huh? Okay. I suppose I'll go around the block then. And we'll go explore other environs. Go over here and give me my base. What can I build today? What fun things can I add to my repertoire? It looks like we can get the research division. That allows us to get a free ability when we come back and visit. Not useful right now, but useful next week. I could go for that. That sounds good. Now let's return to the map. And that's our turn. Off we go. I don't think I visited this thing while I was over here. Yeah, place to hone your battle skills. You can fight without losing your units and get the additive bonus of gaining experience points. You can use it one time per cycle. You can fight against your own army or a random army. I guess I'll go against a mirror army. That's all right. Let's move up on this side with our Titan. His Titan is coming out to square off with us. With my artillery cannon. Let's actually kill something, I hope. We'll go for the dogs, I guess, because they're going to chain lightning me when we get here. I need to move him up for crowd control purposes. He doesn't have a special attack yet because he's not upgraded. We'll move him up. This guy over here does have his special. Launch it. Good stuff. He did the same thing to me. This is the problem with fighting mirrored armies. Let's focus on... They only have the one cannon. Let's focus on killing their Marines for right now. He did the special attack for a Marine. Let's move the dog up. And on the new round, he's going to take 68 damage, or we can move to there and attack him. Let's just have Titan fight Titan, I guess. Aw, his dealt more damage, dude. But mine got a double turn. Hell yeah. Ow! Stop that. Is he gonna die? I need something to die here. Keep picking off their dogs. He can't get adjacent to anything, really, which is kind of a bummer. Wish that he could, but he can't. Aw, they killed my Titan, dude. That's kind of a dick move. Okay, you move up a little bit. They haven't really moved their guy yet. With you... Let's kill their Titan. So their Titan is now dead. He killed off one of my flamethrowers. 13 kills right there, or we can go for 4 kills right there. Let's get the 13 right here. We have also received a double turn, which should allow us to whittle down the enemy pretty hard. He got flamethrowered, so that little bot is no more. Keep opening fire on their Marines. He's not really going to be able to accomplish much here, but such is life. They've broken through the gap. Take down a few more Marines, but the fight is getting kind of scuffy right now. Extra attack. Honestly, we're getting really, really lucky on our morale rolls to get extra turns. Like, I'm getting a lot of extra turns right now due to that morale trinket. Finish them off. That's fine by me. Sniper turret. Over there. You finish that stack off. And apparently bonus turn. Finish off their sniper turret. Free XP! Wasn't enough for us to level up, but hey, good enough, and it's no risk. We don't have to lose units for it. So this looks like it's blocked off over here. I'm going to have to go down that path. Up that way is blocked off by a big monster army. Let's go north, I guess, and just kind of see how north works out. So inside of north, we have a low hazard fight on this side. I will take that. What are these things? I think there's like a Bugman race, and if I remember correctly, that thing fires a laser cannon out of its booty hole at you. It's got the old space alien booty hole laser cannon trick. You always got to keep an eye on those devious space aliens. I killed one. You stay in line behind this guy. I don't feel like I have enough of you right now, though, to really make this effective. Launch a missile. Ow! 10 of my Marines? Yeah, I was gonna say, we better start getting some double turns. That thing hurts. I don't like that one bit. Robo-Dogs, go get him. He's a good boy. All right, we'll go attack over here with the Titan. We'll pin him down. Bop. Okay, keep on sniping. I want those numbers increasingly going down, down, down to Mephisto's Cafe. Double move right there. Good stuff. I love the morale mechanic in this game because it's something that you can't account for, and it feels good every time you get one. It's never not exciting. Did he just deploy? Why'd he stick his head in the ground? What's he about to do? Ow, my dog! Oh, you messed up this time. Such good sound effects in this game, too. Like, everything feels really satisfying to deploy. Let's get a little more ability strength, and then we've got Biotic over here, which allows us to get bio combat abilities. I'll take that. We're kind of angling towards using a lot of abilities anyways. We can get Acid Projectile. We can get Muscle Fibers, which increases damage and defense. Targets a single unit, so obviously probably a good thing to put on my Titan. Yeah, let's go with Artificial Muscle Fibers over there. Data Fragment, we'll use that. And then we will take Engineer 2, I think, so that we're getting 10 energy points per day so that I can cast a lot more abilities in combat without having to stress out about it. We'll go to our base real fast. Now I'm being lazy, and I'm just using the end turn button to take me back to my base. We will get a Arsenal. because it gives us 60 cals. And 60 cals are good. I like upgraded 50 cals. What's his special ability? It seems to me like most of the special, like, upgraded versions of units, they all have, like, a special ability that they can play around with. There's some kind of, like, Dragon Rider guy over here, but I'm going to pick up all these crystals and stuff. What's that? An alloy mill? It's a production upgrade or a defensive upgrade. Okay, let me grab all these goodies down here real quick. I've been building a lot of stuff, and so I would like to have more things. Let's go to the base, and frankly, I think we're in the market for anything that's going to give us a little bit more cash. Actually, if we get the subnet, I can teach them things remotely, which might be nice. I need a store to build the reactor shell, so I'll get a store first. That way I can get the reactor shell, because that'll bring us up to 2,000 coins a day, which I think is going to be a good idea for just making sure that we have all the things that we need. I didn't know if he was going to execute the move at the beginning of his turn. A new cycle. New recruits are available. We've got Stellar Maximum. All bases and structures are producing more resources. Hell yeah. So we've captured this guy over here. We now own the structure. It's producing 1 alloy per phase, or we can let it produce 2 alloys per phase. Or we can add defensive slots so that it can protect itself. I'll just get more resources, please. Thank you. I'm going to pick up all these goodies over here. Is he tough? Okay, he's tough. He's not hard, though. We can kill this guy. I don't even know what it is. It's like a floating magic obelisk. Double turn? Well, it seems to have a pretty good chin on it. Whatever it is, it's good at taking hits to the face. Double turn? No double turn. Oh, he moves 126 damage. Good lord. Shoot that guy. I'm about to lose my Titan, aren't I? Hey, that'll actually help. I'm gonna strongly suggest maybe killing off a stack here. We'll start firing over there. That's gonna kill 5, do it. Flamethrower, get in there. I need his damage reduced very badly. That works out for me. I was gonna say that opening hit that they did was pretty nasty. And they were sitting on a cache of resources. We got some more green stuff. We've got a Navicomp. It gives us 8 movement points every single turn. Hell yeah. Do I have an extra slot? I do. I have an extra slot. It's going to reduce my energy, though. Okay, so that's taking, like, a tangible effect on my... Okay, so that's having a tangible effect on my mana pool. Good to know. I actually don't know. It's got to be down here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to be going to right now while I'm leveling and just kind of, like, picking my way through the area. It's kind of hard to say. Let's get... I'll recruit all my units when I get over here. I don't think it's important right now. Let's just get the reactor shell up and running. We don't have any more gray, so we're going to need to get some gray before too long. But we do have recruitment ready to go out here, so we should be able to pick up another Titan. It looks like he was just locked out because of the outbreak that we had, like the viral thing that was going on. And so we should be able to get another Titan, but this is Silence of the Siren. I don't really have too many complaints about this game. I think it's a fantastic sci-fi successor to Heroes of Might and Magic, and since recent Might and Magic games have not really been altogether that great, it's nice to see indie developers sort of stepping into the fray and taking over that duty. And so, give me another Titan. I need another stack of Titans. And these little artillery guys are going to be pretty good too if I can get enough of them. Give me some more robo-dogs. You know what? Just clean out recruitment today. That's something that I feel passionately about. I may have overspent a little bit, but we should have time to get our money back up before it matters. Don't really have too many complaints about this one. If you like Heroes of Might and Magic games, it's a no-brainer. The developers are putting out new factions, new maps, new things to do at a pretty rapid clip, and so it's an easy early access to be like, yeah, dude, if you like Heroes of Might and Magic, you're probably going to like this over here. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie games every single day so that you don't have to. Today up on the chopping block, we are checking out a game called Silence of the Siren, the new human faction. The new human faction just released, and I think they're a lot of fun. I think they're very enjoyable. I kind of like how they're also a little bit snipey and a little bit backline, and they rely heavily on having good morale and getting multi-turns and things like that. It makes for a very dynamic experience. I don't know how they balance up versus the other factions, but I had a good time with them. I don't think I've had a bad time with any of the factions. I think I enjoyed the little mole guys. I think I enjoyed the insectoid guys, and I think I enjoyed the marine guys today. So they're doing a pretty good job on factions. Usually I'm really picky about the faction I play in games. I'll see y'all later. Thanks for stopping on in, and that's all I got for you. Bye, folks.